Hey there, creepy peeps, and welcome to another stale movie review. Today we are talking about From Beyond. Before I get into anything though, I want to say thank you to my creepy patron peeps for your support of my channel. Thank you guys so much. If you want to find out the perks to being a creepy patron peep, you can follow that link in the description. Speaking of creepy patron peeps, From Beyond was requested of me to review by Josh, or known as JG from NC on my patron list. So thank you for your request, Josh, and let's get into this. Directed by Stuart Gordon, From Beyond follows Dr. Tillinghast, an associate of Dr. Pretorius, who is working on a sensational experiment in stimulating the pineal gland to open the mind to higher dimensions. When their experiment succeeds, they are immediately attacked by terrifying life forms that are apparently floating around us, unseen, constantly. Dr. Pretorius is killed by one of the creatures, and Dr. Tillinghast is under suspicion and thrown into a psych ward after telling the authorities the truth. Only an ambitious psychologist, Dr. McMichaels, believes him and takes Tillinghast back to his lab to continue the experiment. Alright, so From Beyond is a Reanimator reunion of sorts, with Stuart Gordon directing, we have Brian Yuzna producing, again, also produced Reanimator, and of course we have Jeffrey Combs and Barbara Crampton starring. Plus, both movies are adapted from the great H.P. Lovecraft. Alright, so this being a Lovecraftian type tale, we have to talk about the practical effects in this movie because, you know, there are monsters if it's Lovecraft. And the practical effects are amazing, they're fun. Being the Lovecraftian creatures that they are slimy, tentacly, grotesque, and all around awesome. I also really loved Jeffrey Combs as Dr. Tillinghast. He is every bit a mad scientist, like Herbert West in Reanimator, but instead of being a more villainous character, he's the victim in From Beyond, and his character is very endearing, and I loved that. Like, he was almost like adorable in a way, almost, if that makes sense. I also loved Ken Foree as Bubba. I thought he was also kind of endearing as well. There's something about these two male characters in the movie pitted against Barbara Crampton's character, Dr. McMichaels, who is extremely ambitious and thus tempted, much like Pretorius, to explore the resonator more, and, you know, she becomes obsessed with it, while the men, Tillinghast and Bubba, are the ones that are trying to reason with her. It's a nice change. Like, normally I feel like it's kind of a stereotype or a cliche, I guess is the better term. We have like the men being a little bit more like hysterical and they're obsessed with power, and that's very much like the resonator kind of like opens your mind to this other world. It's not so much about power, but it's more like becoming something greater than human, so there's like a sense of power in that. So normally that's a very male thing to desire, I feel like, or that's the cliche anyway, which is why, you know, Pretorius fits that. But Dr. McMichaels being a female, it was a nice change for her to kind of be like obsessed with this sort of power and have these two male characters be the ones to try and reason with her, when normally it's the opposite. Also, just gotta say, Barbara Crampton and Jeffrey Combs staring at each other under the glow of neon and red purple lights is my new aesthetic. Thank you. As much as I liked Dr. McMichaels, I have to say her character was annoying a lot of the time. She has her great moments where she's just like ambitious and kind of like being driven crazy, obsessed by the resonator, which was cool. But when shit goes down at any given moment, we are awarded with numerous shots of Barbara Crampton screaming. I know she's not in the same field in the movie as Pretorius and Tillinghast, like, but come on, like towards the end, she shows that she's resourceful. Like when she's tied up, she manages to smartly, you know, free herself and then distract the little slimy eel creature thing so she can get away. So it's like, did she develop these skills overnight? Probably not. Was she already this smart and resourceful? Probably. I mean, she has a PhD in the movie, right? I know this probably wasn't the intention, but they like created this girl wonder character who is smart and kind and resourceful, but it's almost like they don't want to give her too much power. So it's like when shit goes down, she lays on the floor being attacked by some sort of like phallic looking Lovecraftian tentacle and screaming. Sorry, just a little mini rant there. That was annoying. Overall though, coming out right on the heels of Reanimator, I can see why From Beyond is definitely overshadowed by the former. I don't know how it is in the greater horror community. I had never heard of this movie before. I feel like Reanimator is so much more popular than this one. I feel like Reanimator kind of set a more comedic tone than it, you know, then followed by From Beyond, which is a little bit more serious. So it seems less fun almost in a way, or you have to work harder for the fun. I would still recommend this one, however. So I'm gonna give this a 3.5 out of 5. On IMDb, it has a 6.7 out of 10. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 75% critic score and a 69% audience score. And on Letterboxd, it also has a 3.5 out of 5. From Beyond is available on Amazon, so I'll leave an affiliate link in the description if you want to check it out that way. There's no pressure to use that link, but if you do, it does help out the channel a little bit. If you've already seen From Beyond, however, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about it, and let me know how it stacks up to Reanimator for you. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here and become a Creepy Peep today. I post videos Monday through Friday, and you can ring that notification bell down there to be notified every time I post a video, even though it doesn't always work. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay strange. Bye!